headshot that one. That was helicopter. Welcome back to the Alaskansavage. I just want to take a little time, got some downtime this weekend, and I wanted to talk a little bit about the hunt I went on in Mexico. It was a great experience. What do you think, Kim?
It's awesome.
Oh, it is awesome. And just everybody's attitude and and the hospitality is phenomenal. But it is a beautiful, beautiful place. Got to meet some really generous and hospitable families and friends. It was just a great trip. I got to see a ton of different culture, meet some people in their homes, see how they farm different stuff. Oh, what kind of big? Jeez, that's probably 40 pounds or better.
That makes tequila?
Like a big king salmon.
Yeah. The history of Alamos was phenomenal. How it started as a mining community and just grew and became one of the wealthiest places in Mexico. Just built a really pretty town, the old churches, just everything about it was awesome. I just feel really blessed and fortunate to be able to be invited to go shoot these ranches. People pay big money to go do it, and I was invited as a guest. We got invited down to Alaska to join this annual hunt with these guys, and got a commemorative hat, which I really appreciate. And tell us a little bit about...
Well, we've been doing this for 22 years, even though it's 24 years. Okay, so that's why it says 22nd. But we lost a couple years due to the pandemic. So,
yeah, it's great fun. I can see why you enjoy it. It was phenomenal.
Always good.
Everybody's got a big smile on their face. Got some drinks afterwards, and cheers. It's been great. Thank you very much for the invite. Andy hooked me up with some chew, and it really helped me because I shot the best I've ever shot, and I think it had to do with a little bit of pep me up chew in the morning. I got a little buzz, and it was great. Thank you, brother. And it was a great trip. They had top-notch facilities. They baited the birds in to keep the birds in good numbers. They set this up for us, and they feed these birds, and they call it salt in the... But there's just all this grain that they dump out in bags to get them to come into here so we can get a really good shoot. I guess the flyway didn't quite come down to where we were, the majority of the birds, but it was still phenomenal shooting. I didn't even really care if I shot, to be honest with you. I just wanted to go see it. I would have went and fetched birds with the rest of the bird boys. And those bird boys have no fear. I mean, they're going right after the birds right out of the gate and trying to point them out to you. There was a little bit of language barrier. I didn't know much Spanish. They didn't know much English, but I started figuring out my left from my right when they were calling it out. Let the bodies hit the floor. Let the bodies hit the floor. Kim was my camera woman. She was filming and she was screaming, you know, when she seen birds. Your head just had to be on a swivel. Those mourning doves are crazy. They come in from every different angle. And then as the evening progressed, or the morning progressed, I didn't shoot any evening hunts. We just shot morning hunts. Well, here we are on a ranch, Pat's. We got up at 5 o'clock this morning, left the house at 5:30. Met up with these guys. It's just the sun's not quite coming up yet, and they got a bunch of milo, or millet, that they've harvested and piled up in piles here to bring these birds in, bring them into an area. And we're just set up. We're just waiting for the sun to come up and birds to start flying. So hopefully it's a pretty good shoot. Pat loaded me down with shotgun shells. I think I got 6 or 7 boxes. So Hopefully I do a little better on the shooting today, but if not, it's still been a lot of fun and living life and enjoying the outdoors. See what happens. And then just went and enjoyed friends and family with everybody, and it was a great time. But Carlos and Polo, they put on a phenomenal show. They're top notch. I mean, the food. I gained probably 12 to 15 pounds on this trip. Ooh, Pat, thank you so much. Thank you. Yes, it's gorgeous. Oh, it's 9:30. They just brought us out some beer. It's getting warm. Bird hunting's getting a little low. It's definitely a great vacation. Pat's checking out the line. He's going for it. He's our driver tonight. Kim, she switched from tequila.
No, I got 2.
Oh, she's double fisting it. And it's already 9 o'clock. It's probably 75, 80 degrees. Got a cold beer. And I mean, the beer, the wine, the tequila, they don't have one meal either. I'm a big eater, and man, when I get whatever's on my plate, I eat it. And it came out in courses, which I found out after the trip was done. And I would fill up my plate and get more of what I liked, and then here would come another course. And towards the evening, I mean, I didn't even want to I had to lay down. I was so full, and the food was so good. And I got to try a bunch of different foods, which was awesome. That's the one thing I like about traveling. You get to see different cultures. You get to try new foods. I'll try anything once. You spit the seeds out? Spit the seeds out?
No sweet. Got a lot of seeds.
Semilla. Semilla.
There's little seeds in there. That's what you take if you're constipated. It makes you go to
great. That's just what I need. If I don't like it, I'm not going to try it again. But Pat Shannon invited me down. He's got a beautiful place in Alamos. The home we were staying in, the little hacienda that he had down there, it was down in kind of a hole. It was beautiful. There was fireplaces in the kitchen to where it came out of a corner of a building, or the building in the kitchen, and it was wood. I mean, you cooked off of it if you wanted. He had, gas stove there too that we could use. It had a nice shower. The bedroom was awesome. It had another fireplace right in the corner of the bedroom. It was just a great experience. I had so much fun. The cartel was raising a little heck down there. They shot up actually Obregon, the airport, 3 days after we got there. And there was a lot of cartel going on, but everybody kept on the phone, asked any questions, calling different families and friends, and I never felt unsafe. We did have a little incident on one of the fields. We were down by Navajoa, and we were shooting birds, and no one alerted the federales that we were in there shooting. So if you're watching the video, it sounds like World War III going on.
This is Echo 09. We have hostiles. We got birds.
I mean, guys are all spread out in their little shooting lanes, and we're trying to get on these birds, and I mean, it's just rapid fire. It's a lot of fun, and it sounds like a war going off. So in one of the shoots we had, the federales came in, stormed the field, full guns blazing, everything. I didn't get to see it, but they wanted to know what was going on. They wanted to see the permits for the guns. there's a lot of strict gun laws down there. You can't have any guns. You can't transport any guns down there without special permits. You can't even transport from the house to the field where you're hunting without a special permit. And everything's got to be licensed. I think you can only have 5 guns, if I'm correct, per person. So, I mean, Pat supplied me with shotgun shells and the gun. It was a great trip. Everything. Back to the bird boys, those guys are fearless. I mean, I really tried not to shoot over them, but I didn't always see where they were. And I opted not to shoot at birds because they were out there. And they'd look at me like, why didn't you shoot at that one? Well, I don't feel comfortable shooting over people's heads, or, you know, that dove is not worth, to me, of injuring someone or blinding someone or killing someone. So it was a little different. Most people that I hunt with, they wouldn't want that scenario. They don't use dogs down there. And the guys were awesome. So we're smacking some palomas, some white mourning doves and white wings, and this is my helper for the day, and he's doing an awesome job.
Paloma Nino.
Yeah. The one thing I do regret, and I'm sorry that I didn't film it for you guys, was what went into cleaning those birds. I mean, we'd shoot sometimes over 200 birds in our group.
How many did you get?
I got 14 right there. These are mine right here. That little cluster. These guys killed them. But it was a lot of fun. But we didn't get any pigeons today. But we did get some mourning doves and some white wings. And the mourning doves are a little more challenging to shoot. But they're all hard. I mean, for me they were hard, so I was having a good time. But here's the difference. This one looks a little more like a sparrow almost, but this is the mourning dove.
That's the morning.
And really, really pretty little petite bird. Yep.
Is that John?
Well, all of them.
No, that's all of them. But they're super fast. Just a really challenging bird to hit. And then you got your white wing, but you can see why they got the white wing. But they're a little bit bigger. A little bit different head. Yeah, huh?
More straight line.
Yeah, they fly a lot straighter. It's the ones I could hit. I didn't kill any mourning doves, so that tells you anything right there. So I only killed white wings. But just a good shoot. It was fun. No rain, no snow.
No snow.
Cold beer that you got to put ice on, not just pull out of the pickup and hope it's not frozen. So, no, it was a good time. Great. Someone shot 6 boxes of shells, though. I only went through a box and a half, so if that says anything, I'm doing pretty good.
You're doing really good.
How many did you get?
I got 14 with a box, a little over a box of shells.
I shot more than 6 boxes.
I know. I've seen that. You had a pretty wad of them.
I'm in trouble.
We'd be going having margaritas and some good food, and we would hand a couple guys these big bags of killed doves. And I mean, within an hour and a half, they were back, completely plucked, gutted. I mean, just phenomenal job done on them. And I really wish I could have went and seen that. No one really wanted to take me over there to go do that, but that was one thing that I wanted to see it for myself, and I didn't get to do it. But the trip was great, and I hope you enjoy some of the footage. I think I did pretty good. I got 33 today, my best day ever, which is awesome. And we just had a great time. And how many did you get?
We were so tired last night. Nope, I don't know if we.
Quantos? How many?
She says she got 8. I think
Yeah,
she got 10.
She's not done much shooting.
Then couldn't find a couple.
Yeah.
She did great today.
Yeah.
Oh, whoa, hey.
It was a lot of fun.
The dynasty is over. The 4 Pete ends. And couldn't happen to another winner, a champion, my buddy Gregorio.
Just give me that.
62. Hey, here's the deal though.
Nice.
The deal is, when we win it, we open it. So
That's right.
There you go, buddy. Congratulations.
So who's the Gregorio's the big winner?
Good job.
Gregorio the big winner?
Get your ass over here.
This is the real winner.
The winner on the
No, you didn't.
No,
Yeah, you won.
You won.
Man.
You won.
You did.
No.
Well,
you
we did a
didn't.
lot of rigging, but you actually won.
You won the natural. You got the real.
You got it, man. First time.
Good job. John.
Then
John.
Whoa!
Yeah, buddy. We're definitely gonna share this up here.
Oh, you gotta open it. All right, open it up. Okay, let's go.
We tried every trick in the book to make you
I'm gonna keep the box.
I looked at my girl, no wad.
Martin, ponte ahí en el grupo.
Hey, guys, let's all get in. We gotta get a picture of everybody. Congratulations. Good job. Okay, got it. All right, where's your shot glass?
Ralph started this thing in 99. We're up to what, 20 times? 23.
minus a couple years due to COVID.
Yeah, we missed COVID because
The 22nd annual that we've actually done it.
I've got about 18 champions behind my belt.
Nice. That's good.
Wait a second.
Wait a minute, I lied.
Do the math.
All right, throw out real numbers real quick.
I've got it a few times.
Yeah. He's
Craig
champion.
kicked my ass. No.
And then Brian was the one they were fearing bad.
Brian, you got to run for 3 years.
I'd rather be lucky than good in this 4, Pat.
4 years.
With a few others thrown in between.
All right.
Okay.
Oh, geez!
Hey.
Good shot, John.
I highly recommend it. It was a great time. I didn't feel unsafe at all. Everybody down there just keeps a wary alert of what's going on. I mean, it's different than the U.S., but I wouldn't feel comfortable in downtown San Francisco or St. Louis. I mean, there's some Chicago. There's some places that I wouldn't feel comfortable in, and they made me feel comfortable at home. It was great. The culture, getting to see different parts of Alamos and some of the other places. We went on a hike.
This is it.
Sweet. You guys YouTube? YouTube?
Yes.
Yeah? You're gonna be on YouTube. And went up on the top of one of these, I guess it was a mining trail at one time, and lookouts for, bandits. The whole thing was great. Even walking down Alamos, if you look at some of the doors from historical times, I mean, there was a lot of, there was a lot of money, and there was a lot of raids, and people were wanting that money for free, so they're coming in and storming the place. There was bullet holes in some of the old doors. The whole downtown Alamos is a kind of a drainage area, so they've got these spillways for if they have a flash flood, and these nice arcing bridges that you can walk across. The streets were just awesome. They were all laid brick. All the downtown streets were all brick laid. It was a great experience, and I hope you enjoy this video. And please keep watching our channel and subscribing and like it. Throw me a comment, but know where your meat comes from. Hope you enjoy the video.